Okay, guys, happy New Year's Eve. I just got in. I had a really busy morning out there doing a lot of chainsaw work, and now time to take a break. So I figure I get a little bit of a live stream in before we chow down on our New Year's Eve dinner. Steak and lobster tonight. And I'm looking forward to it. So hope everybody out there is having a great day. Beautiful here. The frogs are loud out there today. When you're out in the garden, it sounds like spring. Lots of frogs doing their thing. Hopefully that's a good sign. Usually they make noise in the winter here. Usually they make noise in the winter here when you get these milder days. But it's been really wet. And this morning I cut back a eucalyptus tree by the cinema. The snow had busted the top off of the thing. I planted that years ago, grew it from seed, planted it years ago as a seedling. And I drove by the other day and it's like, wow, the top was broken off of it. So I removed the top of it because it was cracked off and just a piece of bark holding it. And then I cut a big branch off of it. So filled the back of the truck up with that. And then got home and took the chainsaw to a big cedar tree I cut down there a week or two ago and milled some rough cut lumber out of it for Wendy. She wants to build a better roadside farm stand. So I took that 20-foot cedar log and then another 20-foot on top of that I had already cut off, and I cut it into lumber. So Wendy will upload the video and you can see how that Echo CS 590 Timberwolf chainsaw bites through wood like a hot knife through butter. It's awesome. I'm very impressed with that chainsaw, and I'm glad I got it. It really does a good ripping of wood there for sure. And it was effortless. It really was. So I don't know what people are doing for New Year's. I guess people are probably staying pretty low key. It's going to be pretty low key here. That's for sure. And I'm definitely looking forward to dinner. Like I say, prime rib roast and lobster we are having, which is going to be absolutely awesome. So today we have an overcast sky. There's no rain right now, and it's 7.5 degrees out there. At least it was when I sat down. 7.5 degrees, so 7.5 degrees Celsius. So that's okay. Pretty much seasonal. It's not bad out there at all. And it was a good day for working in the garden. And Wendy put a bunch more bundles of eucalyptus out in the farm stand. She's got it just overloaded with eucalyptus bundles. So there's 3 different types of eucalyptus tree bundles she sells at the farm stand. She sells small leaf gum, which is Eucalyptus parvula. She sells Pariniana, which is spinning gum. Or no, not spinning gum. Sorry, we have that too, but not at the farm stand. We have mountain gum or white gum, Eucalyptus doloreum and gunnii, cider gum, Eucalyptus gunnii, which is cider gum. So, and people just stop by and they just leave their money in a little slot there into a little box, and then they take what they want. So it's funny. I just had a comment on my other YouTube channel from some dude in Quebec here, and he's watching a video that I shot on May 27th, 2012. And I titled the video Canada's Hawaiian Island. And the reason they call Salt Spring Island Canada's Hawaiian Island is not because we grow palm trees. It's because some of our first settlers came from Hawaii. Okay, so this dude here puts really question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark. And I replied to him, and I said, why the question marks? Do you not know the history of Salt Spring Island? Why don't you Google Hawaiian history on Salt Spring Island? Better yet, buy a book, The Kanakas, The Untold Story of Hawaiian Pioneers in British Columbia. Some people just don't have a clue, right? And they think I'm BSing when I post pictures like that, or I tell people they call this Canada's Hawaiian Island. Happy New Year's. Right on, Camel. Yes, we got less than 8 hours to go. 7.5 more hours till New Year's here. It's 2:24 p.m. So this guy is in Quebec. I checked out his channel. At first, I thought he was a troll, but he's not. Then he says to me, there is no single tropical tree. What are you talking about? So the guy is watching this video, but stupid enough not to see that these are palm trees in it, okay? So I said to him, and my reply was, what are you talking about? I'm referring to the Hawaiian settlers here on the island, not the plants. We do grow palm trees and lots of tropical looking plants, but no real tropical plants can survive here in winter except musabaju bananas. If you are curious and legit, then do your homework. Yeah, anyway. So, and I told him to watch my other channel. And then I said, what are you seeing in my video then? Are these not palm trees? So anyway, it's a little heated discussion with this guy in Quebec right now. Some people just don't get it. They're just living in their own bubble and they don't know what else goes on anywhere else in the world or even in the rest of their country. Happy New Year. Hey, Dara, Happy New Year. It is New Year, I think, already in Ireland. I think it's 2021. So it's 2:24 p.m. in the afternoon. Aloha, Jane. Jane will be the last one to hit New Year's, okay? It is 2 hours behind us, so it is 12:25 p.m. in Hawaii. Camel, Dara, let's see, Palm Tree Dude, Happy New Year. 7.5 more hours to go for us. 7 hours and 34 minutes for us. Yes, it is New Year in Ireland. So I don't know what you guys are eating for dinner tonight. We're having steak, roast, prime rib roast, and lobster tonight. Hi, took Max. Max, hey, do I have your name written down for our draw, Max? I don't think I do. Max, we got to write Max's name down here. Max, your name is going to be put into the draw. Okay, so just another name to go into the bucket. So at the end of each month, I do a draw, and your name is now in the draw. Okay, so let me just put that on another piece of paper and then put it into the draw. Debt to jigger. Another 36 minutes and it's New Year's. Wow, cool. Right on, Max. Cool. Happy New Year's to you guys. 14C and misty out. It's overcast here in 7.5 C. So it's 7.5 degrees Celsius, which is around 45 degrees, 46 degrees. I've been working outside all day and it's absolutely awesome. Just to me, it's the perfect working weather because I was running a chainsaw all day. Let's hope the New Year. Yes, I agree, Sandor. I wished everybody a happy New Year in a video on this channel and on my other channel. So let's just hope 2021 is good. Wendy's already scanning for when the airlines open up their flights to Maui for next year. And tomorrow I will say this year. And I guess we'll be going just before mid-November. And then we stay for over a month. So it'll be nice. Yes, it rained here, but that's okay. Palm Tree Dude, rain is okay. Yeah, it wouldn't be this warm if it wasn't raining. Yeah, I don't mind the rain, man. We've had a lot of rain. Jane, I'm jealous. It's 80 degrees Fahrenheit where Jane is. Jane, 80 degrees Fahrenheit in Honolulu. Tomorrow and Saturday raining. Yeah, we have a lot of rain. You know, that's the thing with the La Nina, folks. It's snow in the mountains and lots of rain here on the Pacific coast. Pacific coast of Canada gets a lot of rain in a La Nina year. I'm trying a sable thatch palm. Oh, cool. Let us know it grows, Dara. I'm sure it'll do fine there. I wouldn't have a worry about that one. Hey, you saw my Dave, you saw my A&W video on my other channel. I was asking, you guys must have an A&W where you guys are. It's 80 Fahrenheit in my living room. Yeah, nice. It's pretty warm in here too. I don't have an indoor thermometer here. I think it's downstairs or in the other room we have one. So it's pretty warm in here. I'm guessing it's probably about 25, 26 in here. Maybe a little bit more, something like that. We got the wood stove going. Wood stove is going here all the time. Dara, try to get a Keith Hatchmine again. Funny enough, they are hardier. Cool. There's Dave, there's Sandor, there's Jane. And this is the last live stream of the year. Had to check and Sander have had to check and Sander have a stout. We're gonna have some beer tonight, that's for sure. But just enough to quench the thirst. That's all. I don't have too many wobbly pops. That's for sure. I don't like feeling unstable. That's the thing. I don't like feeling I like to be in control. You know what I mean? I don't like to drink. Some people drink where they get just hammered. I don't like doing that. I just have a couple of drinks and then I stop. Have pina colada. Cool. We're having some. Hey, Wendy, what's the drink we're having tonight? We're having some special drink tonight. I'll have to ask Wendy when she's in here. Palm Tree Dude, the one I got says -3. Yeah, it probably rarely gets to -3 where you are in Ireland. Can't coconuts grow in the very northern tip of New Zealand? I wouldn't doubt it. You know what? I bet you they could. We need somebody in New Zealand in here. And I thought about that before too. I wouldn't doubt because it is kind of subtropical up there. You're dreaming of the tropics. Yeah. Sander, me, and a lot of other people. I'm definitely dreaming of the tropics. I know Dave's dreaming of Lytton. Me neither, Sander. I'm not a big drinker either, really. I mean, you know what I'm drinking right now? V8 juice. That's what I'm drinking. unsalted V8 juice. Max, can I plant eucalyptus in the ground in the Netherlands? I would give it a try. You see my videos I uploaded today on the eucalyptus that's growing beside the cinema near town at Central. I had to cut the top off. It had broken the snow. In December 21st, we had some wet snow and it broke it. So I had to cut it off, and that's it. In Ireland, people have, yeah, I've heard in a lot of places too, Dara. So not me. I have some people have addictive personalities. I don't. I'm addicted to palm trees, so maybe in that sense, but I'm not addicted to bad things. You know what I mean? A lot of people are addicted to really bad things that are bad for you. I'm dreaming of Lytton, yes, and stop being. I stopped being a big. Yeah, good for you. I used to be when I was younger. Well, weekend partier, Dave. That's what I was. I used to party a lot when I was younger, but I grew out of that a long time ago. Jane, Waiheke Island might be a zone 10 micro New Zealand. There you go. Jane gave you the dirt because I have no one to drink. Sounds like the George Thorogood song. I drink alone. That's a good song. Hey Wendy, yeah. What's that drink we're having tonight? Oh, Prosecco. Wendy said we're having Prosecco tonight. I don't really know what Prosecco is. It's like a sparkling wine, like champagne. Okay, so we're having Prosecco and pomegranate. It's like a sparkling wine, like champagne. I have no one to drink with. Still too young to drink. You're still a young guy, yeah. Well, I'm 56, so it doesn't really even interest me. Like on a hot day, I do enjoy a nice cold brewski, and that's about it. And when I go to Hal's, yeah, you always got to have a Molson when you're down there. I usually bring my own, but if I run out of mine, I bring usually one, and then he always sticks another one in front of me. Palms is a good addiction, Dara. That's a very good thing. So I mailed 2 batches of seed out to you, Dara. So let me know when they get there, because mail takes a little longer now because you know what's going on in the world. And they even says that at the post office. So be patient. They will get there. Your seeds are in the mail, Dara. So just let me know when they arrive, okay? And appreciate it for you getting some seeds from Salt Spring Island. Yes, I miss it too, Dave. I do. Time goes fast. Have you ever been skydiving? I wouldn't do that, but Wendy's son's done it, and Wendy's mom's done it too. Maybe her sister's done it, but not me. I don't like heights, so I couldn't do it. 52 is not that old. It's not that old. I'm 56. I don't feel old. I really don't feel old. It's just that I get tired. Like I go to bed usually around 9 at night, every night on my work night. And years ago, when I was younger, I could stay up till 3 in the morning and get a couple of hours sleep and then go to work. But I can't do that anymore. I got to be in bed pretty early. So that's the only difference. But I still have the energy to do things I did when I was younger. I have a lot of energy. 80, 90 is what I'd consider old. Yeah, that's old. That's up there. You know who just passed away the other day? Yesterday, I think she died. Do you remember Gilligan's Island? A lot of you guys are probably too young for Gilligan's Island, but Marianne, Dawn Wells, passed away at age 82 yesterday. I heard it on a news report, and then I checked it out. Due to complications from what's going around the world right now, she died from complications due to that. So Dawn Wells, rest in peace. There's only 2 surviving members, which was Tina Louise, is Ginger, and Ginger is still alive. And Ginger was born in February 1934. So she's going to be 87 years old, Ginger. In February 2021, Ginger from Gilligan's Island is going to be 87 years old. Isn't that crazy? My daughters told me, yeah, it's sad, eh? I like Gilligan's Island. For those too young to remember Gilligan's Island, it was an awesome show that the whole family could watch. I'm 52. It's my back, my lower back too. I got to really watch it. So what I do, Sandor, I wear a weightlifting belt. When I'm like, I got a leather belt, and I got that belt. God, I got it for my birthday in 1984. Put it that way, in March, and I still wear that belt at work every day under my shirt. And when I'm cutting up logs and stuff like that, I wear my weightlifting belt. It's not a Weeder, it's a York weightlifting belt. And they work well, so you could get one of those and tighten it up. Gilligan's Island was awesome, Sander. One of my favorite shows. And yes, we've seen them all many times. My back is fine. My memory is what's bad. My long-term memory is really good. My short-term memory is not so good. I got a good memory remembering dates, things that happened 50 years ago, 30 years ago, 40 years ago. It's crazy. So I can look at my monkey trees out there and I go, okay, March 1988, I bought those ones as seedlings at Valley Garden Center in Langley. You know what I mean? I can look at different palms in our garden, and if I didn't grow them from seed or with, I did. I knew when I grew them from seed, or I knew when I bought them. It's crazy. I knew when I grew the eucalyptus from seed. I grew those in the winter of 1992. You know, I can remember things like that. So, and I'm trying to think, what did I do yesterday? Seriously, isn't that crazy? So, but I was going to take care of your back. Dara, will do. I wanted to give the business. Thanks a lot, Dara. I appreciate it. And yeah, you guys are down, closed down for a little bit there. Well, hopefully they'll get there sooner than later, but be patient, Dara. I sent some to a guy. It was last spring to a guy in Poland, and he didn't think they were going to come. So I ended up sending the guy another batch, and 5 weeks later, 5 weeks after I sent the first ones, they arrived, and then some other ones arrived that I sent him because I says I did send them. When I say I'm going to do something, I do it. So if I say I'm going to mail your seeds the next day, they're mailed. That's the way I work on eBay. When somebody makes payment on my eBay, the seeds go out the very next day or even the same day. If they're bought in the morning, I'll deliver. I'll mail them that same day. That's the way I work. Jane, Waikiki Island Zone 9B, not 10. So probably no coconut trees there. Oh, I'm going to put you in the draw. TTTLFC. Okay, TTTLFC is got to go in the draw. I haven't seen your name on the draw yet. TTTLFC. TTTLFC. Okay, so your name's now in the draw, okay? TTTLFC. All right. Your name is going to be, well, could be one of the ones pulled out of the draw at the end of January. Every month I'm going to do a draw. And now your name's in there, okay? A lot of names in this draw. I remember things said to me very well. I still remember word for word some kind. Yeah, that's like me too, Palm Tree. It's crazy, right? It is crazy. I think we're all doing okay then. Yes, perfect. If I got an email to say good, perfect. Yeah, I'm on eBay. I always marked it they're shipped, okay, and marked it you're paid. And I also leave. I'll leave a comment on your eBay, a response. Great Barrier. I'll give you a rating. Great Barrier Island, New Zealand, Zone 10. So what do you think, Jane? Do you think Cocos nucifera could survive there? I don't know that plant, Juca rostra, TTLFC. I'm not too sure of that plant. Yeah, you're in the draw. The draw could be, well, it'll be a surprise. I've already shipped one out to Poland just the other day. Okay, so there's a lot of names in this draw. And every month I will pick a name out of this, and everybody's got a chance to win. But there are a lot of names in here now. I get there's probably close to 70 names in that draw. So it'll be a surprise. And the only thing I got to get from you if you win is your address. So you're in the draw. Anybody that comes onto the live stream is going to be in the draw. So tomorrow, I think I'm going to do a New Year's live stream from Wendy's channel. I'm going to try it on Gulf Island Rock and see how it works. Yes, you're right, Jane. They like an annual temperature of 20 degrees Celsius. And they also like over 8 hours of sun pretty much daily and high humidity. So if you got cool soil, they're not very good in that. But, you know, it's surprising enough that some of them do survive in Southern California. There was a coconut palm growing in front of an insurance agency for many, many years, planted in 1984, and lived for well over 20 years and just died several years ago. And it was a nice coconut palm. Really nice. There's a picture of it on the internet still. Newport Beach, that's where it was, Jane, in Newport Beach. There was a coconut palm on a northern island in New Zealand that grew for a while before it died. They grow in southern Texas. I think they grow down on Corpus Christi or some of those islands down in there, right? Off the south. There are coconut palms down there. Right on, Palm Tree Dude. JC475. You said you were going to cut down your ukes. I was wondering why. Oh man, they are dangerous. You have no idea. JC475. Our eucalyptus trees are 100 feet tall, and they drop branches a lot of times without warnings, and they crush everything below. They're very dangerous, and we're worried about them falling on the house now. So we're going to cut down not all of the ukes, just the tall eucalyptus trees. I don't know how many eucalyptus trees we have. We have lots of eucalyptus trees. 475. So just the tallest ones we're going to get cut down to size. They'll regrow back, and we'll keep them small. So we're not going to get them totally extracted. We're going to get them cut down low. They'll resprout, and then we'll keep them shaped. So they are very dangerous trees close to the house, man. The last one that fell over, you can see the video. It excavated a massive crater that we just finished, and it just made a big mess. Yeah, our smaller ones never stopped. It was the big ones branches came off of. Jane Tang, elevations above 2,000 feet in Hawaii, coconut palms will not. Yeah, in upcountry, Jane, on Maui, I do not see any coconut palms, but I do see Roystonia regia. Hey, JC475, do I have your name in the draw? Let's see. I'm going to put you down. I don't know if I do. Did I put your name in the draw? JC475. JC475. I'm going to put you in the draw, JC475. Okay. So your name's in the draw too. January, we'll do that. So what are you guys doing for New Year's Eve tonight? Are you guys going to party or what? I mean, I know a lot of people aren't supposed to party, but I'm sure there's still going to be a lot of people that party out there, but we're not partying. It's going to be pretty low key here. We're just going to have, like I said, we're going to have prime rib roast and lobster, and Wendy's doing potatoes and stuff like that too. So it'll be nice. Maybe Rostonia could survive in England. I wonder. I bet you probably Dara's already got it. Why Canadians love Budweiser, something I'll never understand. I do drink it when I'm in Hawaii sometimes, but I drink some of the stuff with Wendy too. The what's it called? Kona. They sell lots of Budweiser here in Canada. Am I lagging? Oh, okay. Am I lagging, you guys? It says okay on this end. Lagging, it actually comes up on the screen. Dara's partying. Okay, so well, here it is, 2:42 p.m. Pacific time on Salt Spring Island, and not a bad day. Not a bad day at all. Oh, it's in the UK. It is. Yeah, thank goodness TTLFC. None of that here on Salt Spring Island. I'm lucky my garden is not close to any tree falls. I would. Yeah, you're lucky. Yeah, some of those big trees are really dangerous. Video of that. I did a chainsaw review on the Echo TS590, and I'm really liking that chainsaw. It's a beast. It's a really powerful chainsaw. I watched a YouTube video last night. Some guy put a 36-inch bar on it. So really, really powerful machine, which rips through the wood like a hot knife through butter. You guys are in that too in Ontario? Wow. Yeah, nothing here. You can even go into the restaurants, right? We don't have any here. Oh, now the connection has died. There it goes. Connection died for a minute. So if I peter out, I wish all you guys a happy New Year. So we'll keep streaming until I die out. If I die out and, oh, Max is in there. I need to go outside for the 16 minutes. Oh, right on. You guys are having fireworks. Yeah, I guess they're having fireworks in town here too. They usually have them down on the harbor. Oh, yeah, the bad ones out there, eh, Dara? I don't like to mention it on here because if I start mentioning that, then I have to do I have to tick certain restriction boxes on my YouTube here when I'm on it. That's why I don't even mention it on here. I just say what's going on in the world today. Mr. Joe, Mr. Paul, checking in, 7.5 degrees Celsius here. So put to the same rain here. It was gloomy today, but no rain. Actually, the sun did shine this morning. Okay. Happy New Year's. Yeah, it's getting close. Hopefully 2021 is going to be a lot better year than 2020. 2020 was kind of a write-off, wasn't it? I didn't really like it. Beer is water. Yeah, I don't really drink that beer much. A lot of people love to drink that when they're in Mexico. And seem to put a lime in that type of beer. You know what I like? I drink sometimes Sneaky Weasel. And then Bowen Island. I like Bowen Island. My cousin's got a brewery. It's a craft brewery in Vancouver called Fuggles and Warlock. You can buy it at the liquor store. Fuggles and Warlock beer. My cousin Tony. Something huge bad. Yeah, it's not a good. It was 2020 was not a good year. Polar bear swims. Well, you know what? I'm going to be there tomorrow watching the polar bear swim. So if the polar bear swim is on, Dave, Stay tuned for a video. Actually, I was born in Vancouver, but I moved to Salt Spring a few decades ago. But I've been coming here since 78. My parents bought here in 1978 on Salt Spring Island, so a long time ago. And then before that, it was Roberts Creek. That's where I used to sunshine. But, you know, it was too far. This is the way it worked. Mom and Dad bought some 14 acres, beautiful, up on the Sunshine Coast in Roberts Creek back in the late 1950s, 57, I think it was. And then, so that was our cabin. And we go up there, and I'd spent a lot of time up there when I was a kid. And then when we moved out to Langley, it was too far to go to. So they sold that and they bought here. It's easier to go to Tsawwassen from Langley. Do you have any take heel seeds? Take heel seeds are so hard to find. I wish I did. Yeah, my kids are from here. That's right, Dave. They are. Do you have any take heel seeds for sale? No. You have to get those from Rare Palm Seeds. There is not a lot of true take heel seeds out there that people sell. I feel most of them are not true take heel seeds. I've bought many over the years, and none of them have turned out to be true take heel seeds. So apparently I have some true ones coming, and hopefully they'll get here soon. I've got a few coming from a guy that does grow take heels, but not a lot. I think he's sending me 10 of them. So I'm going to grow them and put them in the garden. Quenj, I'm really nervous. They're so over cultivated in fronds. Lots of waggies here too. But you know what? Since we can grow palm trees here, and Trachycarpus is a palm, half of them. There's some pretty nice looking Trachycarpus palms on our island and our coast. The ones with really stiff fronds. Look at the ones growing in front of the Chamber of Commerce. There's some big Palm Spring Island with fronds top to bottom and fully skirted too. They look like washies. Sander, I'll give you $100, Joe, if you do that. No. I jumped in once with Wendy's daughter a couple of years ago off the side by our ocean around the corner, and it was a February. And she goes swimming every day of the year. She likes to swim out in the ocean. A lot of people here swim year round. I was in there. I came out as fast as I jumped in, put it that way. It's too cold for me. Too cold. There's no way. I don't like the cold water. I like, I'll swim in the summertime here, but not in the time of the year. It's not too wussy. Joe, don't let take heels. I do have Trachycarpus take heel cross fortunae in the greenhouse in pots, right? They were sent to me from, I think, Sweden. I think it was Sweden the guy sent them to me. Trachycarpus fortunae I like. Medules, all sprouted roots. Oh, sweet. Camel. Yeah, those are great palms. Phoenix dactylifera. They're the dollar store wash. They're nice looking trackies on our coast, Benjamin. I swear. There's one growing in a guy's garden here, more than one. There's one that I sold some people back in the late 1990s, and it was a 5-gallon plant. I'll never forget it. And it's probably 25 feet tall now, and it's got a full skirt on it. Thick trunk, super stiff fronds, and from a distance, it looks like a washi. It's beautiful. And it's way more durable than a washi. Washies are useless here, really. You know, unless you're going to protect them when it gets cold. They're a short-term palm Washingtonia. I don't know of any long-term washies on our coast. I've seen them get big, and then I've seen them freeze too. It's like Butea capitata. Anywhere on the mainland coast, I don't know of any long-term Butea capitata on the mainland coast. I only know of long-term ones here on the islands because the winters are a little bit milder here. Palm tree, I have date palms that grew from. Oh, cool. That's awesome. You got to like that when you spit out a date seed and it grows. Happy 2021. Yes, Benjamin, here. You're 3 hours ahead of us. It is 2:49 here p.m. H-Us, Happy New Year. My monkey puzzle tree is starting to branch. Oh, cool. Yeah, I love monkey. JC475, do you know we have, it's like, because it would be interesting to see. Well, I can tell you what I am. I'm half Italian and half Ukrainian, right? My mom was Ukrainian. My dad was Italian. So I'm half and half. Heinz 57, but I was born in Vancouver. I think 5 gallons palms are which ones? Which ones, Jane? Like, are you talking coconuts or are you talking date palms? Happy New Year to you, H-Us in England, because it is already New Year's in England. So we still got about 7 hours. No, more than that. No, we got way more than that. We got over 9 hours to go before it is New Year's here. Eric Thompson, hey, big fella. Happy New Year, Eric. Good to see you in there. Hey, Eric, did I put your name in the draw? I think I did. I'm pretty sure your name is in the draw for the end of January. So I guess looks like most people are having a pretty mellow New Year's Eve, and we're definitely having a New Year's Eve mellowness here on Salt Spring Island. So it's going to be a feast. It is 10. Oh, it's 10:50. Oh, okay. So it's not even. Why was I thinking it was already midnight there? Okay, it's not midnight in Ireland. All right, cool. Where happened to your videos? Hello, Eric Thompson. Tess is something I'd rather not do myself. I know I'm indigenous. Oh, cool. So you're Egypt. You know what? In Egypt, there's lots of palm trees. Lots of nice palm trees in Egypt. Not many people on Earth living west of Joe and I. Yeah, I mean, if you go farther out, you're going to be farther out into the ocean if you live farther west than me. So west of us is Vancouver Island, and west of that is Hawaii and Japan, right? It's just all ocean. So our island is tucked up against southern Vancouver Island, right? If you look on a map. I'll have to get a better map sometime and kind of show you guys exactly. I mean, you can always Google it, Salt Spring Island, tucked up against the very southern portion of Vancouver Island. Right in here, a little island is Salt Spring Island. Dara, depending on the species of palm, my bismuth is starting to turn silver. Wow. I hope it survives. Wouldn't that be something? You have the biggest Bismarckia in Ireland. Japan is extreme east. Is it? I thought it was west. Is it east? Because if you go out past Hawaii, you come to Japan. But maybe, I don't know, how does that work? See, beyond Hawaii is Japan if you keep going. Japan is in the east, the Far East. Is that why they call it the Far East? Isn't that bizarre? But yet I always think of it as west of us. Huh. Crazy. I think of Ontario as east of us. It's west. Like if you look at a map, okay, hang on. I got a globe here, folks. Let me grab the globe. First of all, take the Mickey Mouse ears off. Okay, let's look at the globe, my dusty globe. Okay, folks, here's a globe. Okay, see the globe? And let's turn it down so you can see where we are. There is the west coast of North America right here. Okay, you can see Mexico. We're right here. Okay, we're right down. Where's Vancouver Island? Let me find it. Oh, we're way up here. Sorry, it's too dark. We're up in here. And if you go west, where's Japan? Japan is west of us. This way. Look at here. There's Hawaii. There's the Hawaiian Islands there. And then there's Japan beyond the Hawaiian Islands. Hawaii, Japan. There's us, Hawaii, and Japan. Here. Wouldn't that be west? That's crazy. I would think of it as west and not east. I don't get it. Anyway, that's a pretty cool globe. I never use that much. Okay. Anyway, I think you guys understand. East of Ontario, international date line. Yeah, it is on the other side of it. Who won the last draw? Poland. Michael in Poland won the last draw. That was about a week ago, guys. Let me just put this globe back here. Thank God for that globe. Yeah, Michael in Poland won the draw. So you got a week to claim the draw. If you win the draw, I give you a week to claim it, and then it'll be every month we'll do a draw. So let's see here. See, east of us would be like New York. Anything east of the Pacific coast going towards Ontario is east. Anything on the other side going into the ocean is west. Who are the winners? Okay, so there is a winner is Michael. That was Jane. That was last week. I drew a name, and it was Michael in Poland. So he won, and the next draw will be the end of January, Jane. So stay tuned. You're usually in here. Your name is in the draw. Everybody in here is in the draw. So if I pull your name, you're going to win. I will be sending something off to Oahu. Let's just see. You know what? I'll send you, Jane, from here. If you win, I will send you a $2 note with a Hawaiian on it, Salt Spring Island currency. Date lines are kind of stupid, mostly based on countries. Yeah, because the date line is way past the Hawaiian Islands, right? Dylan Kelly, could you leave an Insetti banana in the ground year round in Ireland? I bet you in Southern Ireland and Cork you probably could. It probably wouldn't freeze. Brian Perez, I ordered trucking carpets, but want to know. Well, he claims they've survived down to minus 20 degrees or something like that, or a little bit lower. We have a lot of them growing in our garden, but it never gets cold enough here to ever put them to the test. We've got some good size ones in our garden. Not flowering yet, hopefully next year. Yeah, H-Hus. Yeah, people still do, but everything's open here. I mean, you can go into the coffee shops, you can go into restaurants, and this and that. We don't have any H-Hus. There's 0 cases here on our island, so it's a pretty safe place to be. It's kind of like being in New Zealand. Does the show the coastal plain? And which coastal plain is that? Palm tree dude, give me the dirt. Charles. Hey, Charles isn't in the draw. We're going to put Charles in the draw. So there's another name going into the draw, Charles. Okay, Charles is now in the draw. Maybe test Bulgarian palms next to the Great Lakes. Yeah, exactly, Jane. Somebody needs to test them in a colder area. It's not cold enough here to test any Bulgarian palm, put it that way. It just never, you know what? Maybe on top of one of our mountains. And I thought of that before. So Wendy was saying, in town, and guess what? Somebody ripped it off. Somebody ripped off the palm I planted. I'll be pretty upset when I find out, or if I find out who ripped off that palm, because I don't like thieves. I planted that. I donated the palm tree, and I donated a tiki. The tiki's still there, but somebody ripped off the palm tree. So I'm going to go check it out, and I'm going to go talk to the owner of the marina. Maybe they just moved it. I don't know. Let's just see. The southeast one of North America, U.S., east to Mexico. Did you know Greenland is own natural forest? Greenland used to be really green. I think it could be more cold hardy than regular Fortunae, the Bulgarian. So let's just see. So Mexico, let me shine the light on it here. I don't know if you can see that. Mexico is, where's Mexico? Let's spin this globe around. Mexico, that's Mexico there, but it's a very small globe, right? So it's not very detailed. But Mexico's down in here. There's the US, there's Canada. And my favorite place right there where Jane lives is in the Central Pacific. So Hawaii, folks, is not the South Pacific. It is the Central Pacific. There's Hawaii right there. A nice 5.5 hour flight from Vancouver. And I cannot wait to go back, and Wendy cannot wait to go back. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to doing a live stream from Maui. Happy New Year's Eve. They are friends and neighbors. Greenland can join Canada whenever they want. I think they're owned by Denmark or something, aren't they? Is that what it is? Darren, you'd love Hawaii, man. If you like palm trees, man. I noticed JC47. I noticed my dwarf fan palm is growing yellow. Benz, do you think it needs... yeah, I usually feed them in the spring and summer months. Or you can do it this time of year, put a bag of manure around it. Get a bag of steer manure or some, buy it at the store, at the nursery, and some composted manure and put it around it. Camel pharaohs are cool. Yeah, you know what? I remember talking to a guy in the Faroe Islands on my radio back in the late 1970s. The guy sent me a QSL card. So, my two-way radio system here. Yeah, I talked to him when I was just a kid. It would have been about 78. I talked to a guy in the Faroe Islands. Let's just see. Bulgarian palms. Charles, Happy New Year to you. And I think I did put your name down, I hope, Charles. Did I? See, I forget what I just did. Charles. Charles is down. Okay, Charles is in the draw. Pretty sure I put you in the draw. I must have put you in the draw, Charles. Palms USA. Everybody's in there today on this New Year's Eve. Happy New Year's, Brian. Denmark. It is Denmark. Charles. I'm going to put Charles' name in there again. So if I pick a name and you're not on my live stream, I always pick another name as well on the live stream. So let's just see Charles. Charles. Hello, Alex. Hi. And Alex, I do have you in there too. Your name is in the draw. Charles is in the draw. I just shipped a bunch of palm seeds to Denmark yesterday. A whole bunch of them. There are palm trees in Denmark. Gareth. Oh, Gareth isn't in the draw. So Gareth's going to be in the draw now too. I think. Oh, there's Natasha. Natasha, how's it going? Happy New Year. It's not quite New Year yet, but Happy New Year. Oh, man, we got a lot of people in here. Gareth Smith. Gareth Smith. And what are you doing for New Year's? We are having prime rib roast and lobster and having a low-key dinner. It's going to be a quiet dinner. That's what it's going to be. But it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. I'm putting your name in the draw too. NHIPE 872. And we got Natasha in there. And I know you got a few more hours to go. Hey, Natasha, a couple more hours and it's New Year's over in the Netherlands. It is 3:01 p.m. Pacific time here on Salt Spring Island. And it was a busy day. Very, very busy day. Gareth Smith. I got to put your name down there too. Okay, there we go. And Ryan B. Ryan B, are you in the draw? Well, I'm going to put you in the draw anyway. Ryan B. All these newcomers, if you're new here, that's a good thing because I can put you in the draw. Happy New Year. Yeah, it's 11:01 in Ireland right now, so they got less than an hour to go. And it's probably close to the same time in where Martin and Natasha are in Netherlands. Can you grow Trachycarpus? I think Trachycarpus, Gareth, is possible in a sheltered location in Iceland. I've always thought about that because Iceland, even though the name sounds cold, it's not as cold as some people think it is, right? So I think in a sheltered spot in Iceland, a Trachycarpus palm tree might work, just like it worked in Sitka, Alaska, right? There are some nice Trachycarpus palms growing in Denmark, and there are palm trees growing in the Netherlands too. Matter of fact, there's some nice Trachycarpus palms growing in Zeeland, Netherlands. I had seed sent to me there from one time, and we have some palm trees in our nursery from Zeeland, Netherlands, that I grew from seed from the Netherlands. Okay, you guys are now in the draw, all right? I would definitely try one in Iceland. Iceland is cold. I think it's milder than what people think, though. You have to look at the all-time low temperatures in the mildest parts of Iceland. It's very volcanic there, too. Ryan B. Cool, Canadian palms. Yeah, lots of palm trees on the west coast of Canada. They are 1 hour ahead of us. Oh, so the Netherlands is 1 hour ahead. I just started growing butterfly pea. What is that, Jane? Butterfly pea. We grow butterfly bush, buddleia. Yeah, Ryan B., if you like palm trees, you will learn about them on this page. But you can talk about whatever you want. If you want to talk about food, you want to talk about travel, you want to mix with these other guys in here. They're all good people. Dara's in Ireland. Jane is in Hawaii. White with Dreamy Eyes is in the center of British Columbia, up in Prince George. And Palms USA is in the States. And Benjamin is in Quebec. There's people from all over the place in here. Natasha, Netherlands, right? A pea with blue flowers. Crazy. That's cool. I'd like to see that. I have to Google it. With protection. Depends on the minimum temperatures. If you protect it, you can grow it. If you don't protect it in a cold climate, you can't grow it. So that's the way Trachycarpus works. Trachycarpus fortunei in the north is a long-term zone 8B palm. Okay, but we're going to make exceptions for some beautiful specimens in sheltered 8A gardens in the north. I highly doubt, and I would bank money on it, that you will never, ever see a long-term Trachycarpus fortunei growing in zone 7B. Prove me wrong. I would like somebody to prove me wrong. I've been growing palm trees a long time, so I'm no greenhorn at it. I know what they can handle cold-wise, and I've seen them get totally fried in an 8A winter. I remember one time when I was president of the Palm Society, me and the editor of the Hardy Palm International, he was vice president, Nick Parker, and I drove around. It was after a bad freeze, I guess in the late 1980s, maybe it was 1990. And we saw a lot of fried windmill palm trees in zone 8A and some dead ones too. Okay, that was after the December, I think it was December 1990 freeze. So you will never grow a palm tree in Canada in zone 7B without protection. It will always need protect. In a bad winter, it will be dead. Trust me. And that's a fact. I wouldn't BS to you guys. Trust me. Figures palmetto. Palmetto. Sable palmetto. They're cleared full of palmetto trees, build a house. They cleared a lot. No way. Are you kidding me? Oh, that's sad. That would make me cry. You know, you can eat the hearts of palmetto, right? I've eaten it. It is good, but you have to kill the palm. Charles, my windmill palm seedlings are about Bigfoot's in there. Windmill seedlings are about 8 inches tall. 2 leaves. Okay, for them turning yellow in winter, I feed them fert. Yeah, sounds good. You're going to get. Don't overwater them in the wintertime. That's the key. So all of our seedlings are outside, either in unheated cold frames or an unheated greenhouse, and they look really good. It's the summertime they suffer when I don't give them enough water and they get brown tips on them. Palms USA. I just visited Columbia South. Beautiful city. Lots of palms. I saw some. Oh yeah. Oh, there's some Woodicea. Woodicea bifurcata. I think that's how you pronounce it. Same in Hawaii, right, Joe? Yes. Yes. Exactly, Dave. Just became to in Paris. You are going to. Oh no way! Yeah, Hawaii is going to be one of the last places to turn over. Lucky them. Well, I don't know if it's lucky. Maybe 2021 will be a lot better year, I hope. Somebody just won the lottery in Vancouver last night. They bought a ticket and they won $9 million. Can you imagine? That's coming into the new year, winning $9 million on the 649. Just became where in South Carolina? I live in South Carolina. Lots of palm trees. Rock Hill. Oh, that would be sad. You know, they did cut down coconut palms in Hawaii when they were doing some renos to the side of the road in Kalakaua. I think that was 2011. I shot a video of them and they cut them down and they just left the stumps there. It was sad. The queen palm by the huge skyscraper on Coconut Island has bugs. Uh-oh. That's a problem. Sometimes when you live in the tropics, palm trees are susceptible to certain types of bugs and some even lethal yellowing, like in Florida. Could be mealybug, could be scale. Scale and mealybug are bad ones. And I've seen them really attack sago palms, Cycas revoluta. Really, really bad. Here, there's no pests that bother palm trees. Anyway, folks, any of you guys in Canada in lower than zone 8A, I want you guys to plant a palm tree in your garden, a Trachycarpus palm. Plant one for me and do not protect it. And shoot a video of it. Document it. Plant it in the spring. Do not give it any protection. Zero winter protection. And let me know how it does next spring. I would be very surprised if it survived the winter. You know what I mean? If it was a mature one and you had a mild winter, it is possible. But for long term, it's not going to be there long term. I'll tell you that. Only takes one bad winter and it's done. Better off to try sable minor and rhipidophyllum. Is it some type of beetle? No. Scale is on the leaves, and spider mites are bad, but they're not usually in a tropical wet climate. They like dry conditions. But powdery mildew, or not powdery mildew, mealybug and scale are bad. I'm in 4B. I'll do it. Okay, give it a try, Mason. Give it a try and then report back here. Not as bad as the mountain pine beetle. Oh, I saw that when we were up at our friend's place years ago up in Paul Lake. There are so many vast areas of forest that were killed by pine beetle. Give them my Bismarckia silver palm zero. Wow, cool. Yeah, I can't wait to see how they look in the spring. It's going to be awesome. BC should have stayed colder. Yeah, it doesn't get as cold anymore, does it? They plant new coconut palms in Hawaii. That's good, Jane. It was one time, it was right on the corner of Kalakaua and you know where King's Village is? You know where they do the changing of the guards? It's that crossroad. So they put in a new store in the corner, right across, kind of from Kitty Corner to the Sheraton Moana Surf Rider and the Waikiki Police Station on Kalakaua. And they'd cut the palm trees down along the boulevard there. I'm looking for Butia Cross Jubei. You'd have to get online somewhere. We have one in our garden and it's looking pretty good. Have you seen sago in natural habitat? Sago palm? No. I've seen them growing in Hawaii, though. There's lots of big ones in Hawaii, and I have lots of videos of them here, Sam. Some with 10 feet of trunk on them. At least 10 feet of trunk, the biggest ones. What's the coldest it's ever gotten in Salt Spring Island? The one that I know of on Salt Spring Island, not here, but in one of the cold areas, minus 17.5 degrees Celsius. That is, I call it the Siberia of Salt Spring Island. The coldest temperature ever recorded up here on this north end in recent times since the 60s would be about minus 11 degrees Celsius, something like that. There's a big palm tree growing in that area too, by the way, in that cold area of Salt Spring Island. It's planted in 1968. It's huge. Have you seen sago? Let's just see. I'm looking for Butia. I'm just reading your things. Butia. Yeah, you can get seedlings on eBay. I get laughed at for liking Four Seasons. You know what? Four Seasons are good. I don't mind them. was basically 2 seasons here, wet and dry. There are coconut palms at Alamoana Beach Park. Oh, I love that park. There's also sable palmettos there too. And I collected seed from those sable palmettos when they were small, and they're big now. They're sables. I'm pretty sure they're palmettos. What are the small palm trees called? Sable minor and needle palm. Those are dwarf ones. Sable minor and needle palm. There's also Chamaedorea radicalis, which is low. There's other low growing varieties. Since my nursery already sell pure, I want to grow from seed so fast. Oh, cool. You should grow them. They're easy to grow from seed, Benjamin. They cut down a Majesty. The airport coco's reap. Oh, that's terrible. I like Majesty palms. Cyagrus romanzophiana. So we have a Cyagrus butea cross in the garden. Jane Tang, I saw. Oh, really? I love Ravinia rivularis, the Majesty palms. And the nicest ones I've ever seen were at Costa Mesa, California, at a shopping mall there, Pacific Coast Plaza or something like that. I did shoot some videos there. That was in 2008 of my kids skateboarding, and then there's some Majesty palms there in the background. It was in my first camera that I got, and it doesn't have any sound on it, just a video. Sable palmettos are like next tropical thing for me after Coke. Yeah, I love sable palmettos. I think they're awesome. Camel who likes Coke. East Lay's largest city. Cool. Sounds pretty tropical there. The ones I found are by a creek. They look like leaves coming on the ground. Really? They might be cycad. Are they cycad? There's native cycads, I believe, to actually Florida and Georgia. There's a native cycad there, lower ones. You will probably grow 7,000 butea across Judea. You should. You're going to need to get a big greenhouse, Benjamin, or move to a warmer climate for sure. Yeah, Alea, I think, is an island somewhere, isn't it? I'm not exactly too sure. I think it's an island somewhere in the South Pacific. I found Arbury Creek. I probably grow 7,000. I'll tell you how many palms we grew this year, Benjamin. Probably about maybe close to 10,000 palm trees. There's in the greenhouse. There are thousands of palm seedlings growing. Where is Alea? The only results. Yeah, I don't know. Alea. I'm not exactly too sure where it is. I don't think that island is a real one. I'm not too sure where it is. I can't find it. So it's a secret island. I have to look it up. I was guessing it was somewhere in the South Pacific. Jane, where's Alea Atoll? Jane knows everything. She's smart. Sable palmetto berries. I don't know if the seeds are edible. I know Sereno repens I use for medicinal purposes, like a vitamin. It's like a prostate for men, like a prostate supplement for Sereno repens, saw palmetto. Trying going on Google Maps. Reefs. Yeah, I don't know. I'd have to look. I never looked up Alea Atoll. I was just assuming it's somewhere in the South Pacific. Have you ever tried to grow old man palm? Trithrinax acanthocoma. Is that what it is? Is it Thrinax acanthocoma or Trithrinax acanthocoma, the old man palm? Really shaggy. It won't grow here. It won't grow here on our island. I did look on Google Mapping. Interesting. Top 10 extreme. Message retracted. I think it's vague. I was told it is near Hawaii, but it shows deciduous trees certainly not found. Oh, interesting. Huh. There's a lot of tropical islands out there, but I'm not sure where Alea Atoll is. What time's the draw? It's not today. It's going to be at the end of January, HS. I do one every month. Go, and I'll do the next one at the end of January. Okay, so when I live stream, if I call your name and I draw your name, you got a week to claim the prize. So you guys can always ask me here because I do a lot of live streams. Yeah. I know the entire Pacific very well. And there's no. Yeah, where is it? I don't know. Plumeria do lose their leaves. They actually do. Frangipani are actually native to Southeast Asia, I believe. They're not even native to Hawaii. Right, Jane? Frangipani, Plumeria are not native to Hawaii. Plumeria trees are deciduous. Travula, Tonga, forgot, but that doesn't mean they're fake. They're native summer deciduous. There are native summer deciduous. Are there really? Jacaranda mimosifolia, right? Jane, native to South America, is deciduous, correct? I just looked on Google and no atoll appears. I need to find it. Okay, so I'm going to grab my I'm going to grab my, let's grab my globe here. Where is Aleʻale Atoll situated if you're going to Hawaii? Okay, so there's the Hawaiian Islands. Where's the Hawaiian Islands? I don't have my glasses on. Hawaiian Islands here. There's the Hawaiian Islands here. That's the Hawaiian Islands right there. So are they down? Are they farther towards? Are they going towards Australia? I'm sure. Hey, is that where they are? The Aleʻale Atoll? I'll have to Google it, or I have to look up at. I have to look for YouTube videos of Aleʻale Atoll. What are you guys talking about? I'm confused. Aleʻale Atoll, some island somewhere in the South Pacific, I'm guessing. You're streaming all the way to New Year's. No, I can't because we have to go get our dinner soon. We're gonna Wendy's and we're gonna have some steak, not steak and lobster, prime rib roast and lobster. Let's just see. Frangipani's native. Oh, is it native to South America? Okay, I thought it was native to Southeast Asia. Okay, my bad. Thanks, Jane. I always thought it was native too. Oh, Jane, where's my book? There's my book. Jane, that's the book I was looking for before. Right there. Maui's Flora Splendor. Floral Splendor. So, Frangipani. Where's my glasses? I need to get my glasses on here. Let's see what we're going on here. Let's just see. Plumeria. Index. Plumeria. Come on, Plumeria. So bad my eyes are. 57 and 156. 156. I just want to see something here, guys. This is a really good book I picked up in Hawaii, and it's got lots of tropical plants in it. And I love tropical plants, especially the plants in Hawaii. I did not realize that they were. I always thought they were native to Asia. Let's go 57. Bear with me, folks. Protea are nice too. There we go. Plumeria. It doesn't say. Oh, this one here, it says, yeah, Indian. No, that's a different one. Sorry, Plumeria. I'm looking, and it doesn't say where it's native to, but I do believe Jane. So all of these years, yeah, botanically, these are all tropical American plus hybrids in the West Indies. And so they're native to the West Indies and South America. I think Jane wrote this book. Jane, you're awesome. So now I stand corrected. They are not native to Southeast Asia. But there's a lot of cool plants in Southeast Asia that grow in Hawaii. I'll tell you that. Fiji is not forgotten, and there's lots of tropical plants in Fiji too. Is that a palm? I don't want to bring any argument things, Joe's chat, because I definitely I'm not too sure. I have to check out. I know it's Palm Nation's in there. Palm Nation, how is everything going down there? What are you guys doing for New Year's? Is everybody staying pretty low key? It's going to be low key here on Salt Spring Island. You know, like I say, restaurants and stuff are open, but I think the bars and stuff are closed at 8 o'clock. Oh, LA Island. Okay, LA Island. So it isn't a toll. Happy New Year, T. Johnson. Happy New Year to everyone. That's cool. Yeah, Happy New Year to everyone in there. It's pretty awesome that this is the last day of 2020. I cannot wait to be out of 2020. LA Island, sorry. There. I'm just reading your comments. There were eastern deciduous can be found in eastern Tennessee and Canada, so it was something you would find in the Pacific. I got a Norway spruce. We planted some. It's amazing. I can't find anything about Aleatois. Erythrina, Jane says, is a summer deciduous tree. Yeah, that's the one that gets really nice flowers. So we grow here on Salt Spring. There was Erythrina Christogalli. I wish more African palms were hardier. Yeah, no kidding, Ryan. Um, Joe, yeah, four eyes, Joe. Yeah, I need glasses. My eyes are bad. Asia got the most. Asia has the most palms, T. Johnson. Cool. I've never been to Asia. I'm sure a lot of you people have. I know Jane's been to Hong Kong because she did post some pictures of some cool coconut palms there on one of the sites. Yeah, I bought 7 dwarf palmetto seedlings and know how long it'll take for to produce seeds. Oh God, here it'll take forever. I don't know how long it takes for a sable palmetto before it produces seed, but I can tell you one thing: Trachycarpus fortunei, this far north, about 10 to 11 years before you're going to get flowers on them, and then seed, of course, if you have a male and a female. Gumbo limbo is definitely my third favorite tree. Gumbo limbo, cool. Simon Griffin, Happy New Year. You don't really see palmettos too much in California, but I'm sure they are down there. Sable Riverside, it will be 10 years. 10 years, wow. Bigfoot, around just Roto Palm, you live instead. You need, hey, love the New Year's rage. Loving the New Year's rage. So, is everybody excited about 2021? I am. I think it's going to be a lot better year than 2020. Really, 2020 was just so humdrum, and it really did suck. I really wanted to go to Hawaii, and that breaks up the winter for Wendy and I to get another month of sunshine. And it's been really wet here. The last week has been really wet, and I'm not looking forward to next week when I go back to work. It's going to be wet too. Yeah, I like reading the comments in here. They're fun. Hey Joe, how much? Where I missed something. Where did I see that? Hey Joe, where did I see that? And I missed it. Okay, just a minute. I'm trying to read the comments. They go by really fast. It said, "Hey Joe, something." Super. I loved your monkey puzzle tree. Thanks a lot. Yeah, we have several monkey puzzle trees in the garden. Planted them years ago. They're pretty slow too. And I think it'll be a better year, Dara. All year long is dry. Yeah, it's been very wet here. The winters are very wet. So it could grow in zone with care. 6 is a definite stretch. Yeah, only 7 in the south, but never 7 in the north, Camel. Like, so anywhere in the south, you could probably get away with a sable palmetto. Way in the deep south. 2022 Chevrolet. Oh, sweet. Yeah, cool. Gotta love Chevy. I've always driven Chevy. I drive a Mazda right now, but I am a Chevy guy too. Okay. Now I'm missing something here. Wow, it's a long time. 10 years. Where did I saw something here with my name. Somebody was asking me a question, and I really hate missing questions. And I don't see it. Gumbo limbo. Take 10 years. Hey Joe, how much money would you to eat a hot pepper? No. That's the question right there. GD Gardens. No. No, no, no. It'd have to be a lot of money because I don't know, man. Those things are terrible. I see the videos of those people in agonizing pain when they eat a ghost pepper or a Carolina Reaper, and it's just awful. I think that the only way to get rid of that pain is drink a lot of milk. And I don't really like milk. That's one thing I don't like to drink is milk. So it'd be tough for me to eat a hot pepper and then wash back that hot pepper taste with milk to get the burning out of my throat and my mouth. So no, it'd be like asking me to jump into the ocean at this time of the year. Sanders said, if I give you $100, would you jump in the ocean? No, it's too cold. But I will go down there and videotape people jumping in the ocean for YouTube. And tomorrow I'm going to be at the polar bear swim, and we'll try to get a video of the cherry trees blooming down there. Should be some couple of cherry trees in full bloom down there too. It's on the warm. They always do it on the warmest side of the island. Vesuvius has the warmest swimming water. Yes, I enjoy the comments in here. They are good. Monkey puzzles. Let's just see. 2020 is white with dreamy eyes. I agree with you. It has not been a good year. Here in Tennessee, Shotgun Confederate. Cool. That's a good name. Hey, I don't have Shotgun Confederate in there. Shotgun Confederate. I don't think I have you in the draw. Or do I put you in, though? Those have been... Okay. I got moderators and they're taken care of. So guess Shotgun Confederate's not going in the draw. You get more spice tolerant every time you eat more. Is that the way? Like, I can eat spicy food, Camel. Like, you know what it is? My thing is I like Frank's hot sauce. I do like the hot sauce Dave brought me from his area. He brought me some really good hot sauce for Wendy and I. That's good hot sauce. I can handle that. I have one hot sauce called Dave's Insanity. And Dave's Insanity is supposed to be the hottest sauce in the world. And one drop will burn you. And I tried it, and it's just too hot for me. Somebody sent it to me from Ontario years ago. Joe, you need to see this. What is it? I'm trying to see stuff. It's show Palms USA. No, air. It's not showing. It's not letting me see anything. The trolls are gone because I have a moderator in here that's nuking them. So there's 4 moderators on this channel. I don't like trolls either. That's how I get to eat spicy food. I intentionally ate. Really? Is that right? Well, I know Mexicans eat a lot of spicy food. And even southern Italy, where my family's from, my dad's side of the family, they do eat spicy food. But I don't like it too spicy. I think there's a new one called Apollo Pepper. Apollo Pepper. Yeah, Palms USA, I'm with you, buddy. Trolls are no good. Unless they're in the forest. If it were about ethnicity, I'm Canadian. Do you like hot food, Dave? How about that hot sauce you brought me? Do you like that? Southern Italy does it. Yeah, they do have some spicy food. So where my dad's side of the family's from is Reggio Calabria in the very far south of Italy, right across from Sicily. And they do eat some pretty spicy stuff down there. Ardori is the town in southern Italy, and they're looking at Sicily. My nono, my grandpa, used to live on an olive. He grew up on an olive farm, a 160-acre olive farm. I love trolls and hot sauce. And that's in capitals, too. Awesome. Some of the food... I gotta love Dave. Some of the food I ate in Rome was spicy. Is that right, eh? It's a spicy meatball. You know what? I don't mind a little bit of spice in a meatball. Do you guys like meatballs in your pasta, or would you prefer a hot Italian sausage? So often, not so much in Florence, which is northern Italy, right, Palm Tree Dude? What I do instead of meatballs, I buy hot Italian sausage, and then I'll go out and do it on the barbecue, or sometimes I will do it in a cast iron pan with red wine. And crazy Italian. Gulf Island Rock is in there. She's on the stream. Wendy is on the stream, and she gave me a silly... That's Wendy, Gulf Island Rock. She's on the stream here. I took Wendy out for an awesome lunch yesterday. I took her to A&W, and I got her 2 teen burgers, and I got her one teen burger and 1 poutine, and then an apple pie. And I got 2 big milkshakes, too. Hello, Wendy. Wendy, there's a hello to you in there. Are you in there?
Yeah, I'm here.
She's going to comment. She's watching the stream. Yeah. Egypt is super dry, so mostly sees jalapenos. I call them jalapenos. Gulf Island Rock. Aloha, OD. What does that mean, Wendy? You got your auto correct going there. Yeah, I know. That's the problem when I use those little iPhones. My fingers are too big, and I make tons of mistakes, right? Yeah. T4 tuna, grow east of Tennessee, no protection. There are palms. I've seen Trachycarpus growing in Tennessee. Hello, Wendy. Wendy's in there downstairs in the living room. Every time I visit family, I always want to put hot sauce in the kosher. Ah, cool. I like Frank's hot sauce. I don't know if you guys like Frank's hot sauce, but that's one of my favorite hot sauces. It means everybody. Oh, everybody. Okay, short for everybody. Well, I'm next to a river, Norris Lake, so Aloha Valley is probably 1,080 feet. Sam, yeah. Okay. Our elevation here is 160 feet above sea level. So Wendy's next video, Wendy's going to put on, I did a review of the new chainsaw I got, and she's got videos of me ripping vertical log all the way from one end to the other, a 20-foot cedar tree I cut down. And, well, you can watch it. So maybe tomorrow she'll get that video on, right, Wendy? Miss T? She's not listening to me. She did put yes. Hi, Wendy. Wendy, you got lots of highs in there. Have you grown bananad? No, I don't know what that is, GD Gardens. What is it? Banad Dad. Oh, Wendy. So you got somebody that likes your channel. So Palms USA. So tomorrow we're going to do a live stream on Wendy's channel. So I've done one on there before. So hopefully her Mac cooperates with me. I'm not a Mac guy. Wendy's a Mac person. She loves Macs. Let's just see. Gotta be super careful handling chainsaws. Yeah, I know. I'm good with them. I've actually got a chainsaw ticket. I've taken courses on them. We had to at work. I use chainsaws at work all the time, and you know I carve tikis too, right? So have several chainsaws. The last one I bought is a pretty nice size one, 60cc. It's a pretty mean machine. I love it, man. Bananas. Daryl likes Wendy's channel too. Well, we like your channels. We like how you end the channel. I will see you next time. That's his trademark. Daryl's trademark on each video is I will see you next time. I like that. That's awesome. So Daryl's gonna have some Salt Spring Island seeds real soon. Yeah, H Hus, I can tell you what. Watch Wendy's channel, and you can see me running the chainsaw right across my leg. And if I didn't have my chainsaw pants on, I'd be dead because I hit right the main artery. I was carving a tiki one time with my big Husqvarna chainsaw for a customer, and I at the end of the carving, it just got so heavy, it dropped down and fell right across my leg when it was spinning, and it ripped my chainsaw pants, and it stopped. My chainsaw pants stopped them, my chaps. So I think, is that on your channel, Wendy? My chainsaw accident. Yeah, you go to Wendy's channel and search chainsaw accident, and you'll see me dropping the chainsaw across my leg. And yeah, that would have definitely killed me for sure. But it didn't because I wear chaps. So those chaps are, I got some new ones, some even better ones. Brian Perez, thanks, man. Thanks for being in there. Yeah, HS, I use chainsaws all the time. At work, we have 3 Husqvarna chainsaws. And then here I have a Husqvarna, Remington, and Echo. I'm loving that new Echo, man. It's awesome. So you'll check out the review when Wendy puts it on. James Palms, Happy New Year to you and yours. So you guys are 6:32 p.m. in Ontario. It is 3:32 p.m. Pacific time here on Salt Spring Island, and it was a very busy day in the garden. We're still kind of cleaning up from that tree that fell down, and it's starting to look really good out there right now. Really, really nice. Every day, MS. Arus, a chainsaw for 8 hours a day, still MS 271. Yeah, steel are good too. Is that what you have, James? Is that what you use? Do you use a chainsaw a lot too? Right on. I sometimes use weed eaters for 6 hours a day. All our equipment at work is Echo and Husqvarna. So Husqvarna chainsaws, Echo weed eaters, Echo hedge trimmers, and Echo leaf blowers. Here at home, we have I have a still weed eater I got from Wendy, and Wendy has an Echo hedge trimmer. I have a Husqvarna chainsaw, and I got my new Echo. You have, cool. I did all the reviews on it, and you know I went in to buy a new Husky, and the guy at the Husky store sells Echo and still, and he talked me into getting this Echo, and I wasn't sure about Echo chainsaws. I read all the reviews on them, and they're good chainsaws, so I'm liking it so far. We'll see how this thing holds. I watched some videos last night of a guy that's been using one for 2 or 3 years constantly. Never had a problem with it, so we'll see how it holds up here. I'm not going to use it as much as him, but I am going to cut down some trees with it. That's for sure. This is the Roaring 20s. Yeah, the Roaring 20s. Do you have cedar tikis? Yeah, we do. We have cedar tikis. How long is the chainsaw course? The chainsaw course I took about more than 10 years ago, and it was about 2 days. It was a 2-day course and a big test at the end of it. So, but it's hands-on. We're out in the bush like a bunch of loggers cutting up some big trees. Karsten, how you doing, man? Good to see you in there. And I don't think it's very cold anywhere in Canada right now. I think it's actually pretty mild. Yes, I work in construction, but I do heat CVA homes and all out cut for heating pipes. Oh, cool. Right on. Nice. So that's what you do. Right on. That's a good job. Cool. I've installed a couple of fireplaces in my day. I worked for a fireplace company. My brother-in-law, ex-brother-in-law, my ex-father-in-law had a fireplace company. So the extent of it was cutting holes through people's roof with a chainsaw. Happy New Year, Karsten B. 4C, not too bad. Not too bad. It's 7.5 C here today. And the low wasn't much different. The low was around 6 degrees Celsius, something like that. 53 degrees here, not bad at all. 53 is balmy and palmy weather for palms. Hey, if it's cold as it got here, 53 all winter would be laughing. Palm tree dude, 14. 9 isn't bad. 14's not bad. Camel, get more. I don't think I'll get any more frost for the. Oh, that's awesome. Lows are in the 40s. That's cool. You're lucky. White will get hit with about minus 47 next month. Whoa. See, Dave is a hardcore Canadian right there. Minus 47. It's almost 60 here where Brian is. Never mind 12C now. Cool. Yeah, minus 47. Well, you got to remember, Sandra, Dave lives up in Prince George, but that's pretty cold. Minus 47. Hopefully we don't have a severe polar vortex. Yeah. What is that? Oh, you just what? I donated $2.99 to you. Oh my God, Wendy, that's nice, Wendy. Thank you. I owe you. I'll help you cut up those potatoes. $2.99. I did. Wendy, Wendy just paid me. That's nice. So what do you got? You paid. What do you do? How does that work? I see a dollar sign at the bottom here. So what is that? So, I see. So you just bought a sticker. Is that how that works? I don't know. I think only one other person has used that dollar sign before, and I think it was Logan. Logan bought a sticker, I think. Yeah, that's funny. Wendy just paid me. Wendy's paying to watch my live stream. She's sitting in the living room. I like that's hilarious. $3 to your AdSense. Yeah, that's too funny. God, I totally forget about the dollar sign down there, and now she reminded me of it. Silly lady. La Nina system is yeah, it's cool. The La Nina system is why it's getting so warm. Well, La Nina means wetter here on the coast, Camo. So when we have a La Nina, it's really wet here, really rainy. More rainy. Oh, so the chainsaw video is on Gulf Island. Yeah, no, the chainsaw video will be on Gulf Island Rock, but she hasn't uploaded it yet, HS. It's going to be a review of the chainsaw and me using the chainsaw and talking about the chainsaw. Yeah. Oh, so but the other chainsaw dropping it across my leg is on Gulf Island Rock, HS. Yeah. So go to Gulf Island Rock and enter search chainsaw accident. And it should come up of me carving the tiki and dropping my Husqvarna with a 20-inch bar across my leg. Well, that thing's still spinning around, and you can see how the chainsaw pants stop it. Wendy was filming, and it would have been a way better video if I didn't have my chainsaw pants on. It probably would have went viral because I probably would have died on the spot. If I use can you get the money easy? James, if I use the super chat, can you get the money easily? Super chat. I'm not too sure. What super chat? Wendy knows about that stuff. I don't. I just do live streams. Yeah. So when you're monetized, if you have over 1,000 subscribers and you're monetized, anything with ads and it's going to generate revenue for you, right? And you're monetized. James is monetized. So it's going to generate revenue for you. That's the way it works. Yeah. Wendy is a gas. Yeah. Wendy's silly lady. So I guess it does. Donations with a chat. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't do that. I think some people do that, though. Is up to. Yeah, I know. I'm not. I'd have to be I'd have to be sending lots of seeds to everybody because I'd feel guilty doing that, right? So yes, I do have a dollar sign down here, and Wendy's the second person that's actually given me some money, which is nice of Wendy to do that. Well, my guy that does construction, he says that he looks at it like the guys are buying him a cup of coffee. Wow, crazy. Yeah. Well, that's nice. Yeah, that's nice. It's very nice, Wendy. Thank you. That Sable Razorback is cool. Sable Razorback. Oh, yeah. The Sable Miner from Warren City, Arkansas. Yeah. You're having pizza. Nice. I bought a pizza a couple nights ago for Wendy. I went to Canadian Uptown Pizza on Salt Spring and I got one. It was actually pretty good. Half Hawaiian and half Italian. I had a great time in Orillia, Ontario. I'm back, Bigfoot. You donate money, you get your message highlighted. You donate money, you get your message highlighted. Did Wendy get her message highlighted? Let's see. Oh, I see. So that's the way it works. I'm not a computer whiz, but Wendy's thing is highlighted. Okay, I see that. I didn't know how that works. Okay, cool. So if I donate money, will it show up my name? Will it work with me too? I'm just teasing. That's really interesting. Okay, I don't know how all this all works. I'm not a professional computer guy. I can upload videos easily, but I'm not a computer whiz. You know what I mean? I'm a gardener. I grow palm trees and exotic plants. That's what I am. I'm not a computer guy at all, really. I'm still a one-finger plucker. Let's party. Yeah. Well, what time are we going, Wendy? What time are we doing the dinner? I'm hoping this year I can clean up. Oh, good for you, man. Camel, you're a good man. Good for you. YouTube take 10% of the donations, I think. Doesn't surprise me. Doesn't surprise me. I don't know how much they're taking from the. I don't know how much they actually take from the revenue from generated from the ads. I'm sure. Well, they must take a lot too. They probably take more than that. I bet. I mean, it's a multi-billion-dollar industry. Think of how much YouTube has to pay out every month to all the YouTubers that are monetized around the world. It's got to be billions, billions and billions of dollars. Yeah, they'd have to take a ton from the ads because, I mean, I certainly don't make a lot of money on the ads. You know what I mean? So I'm saying YouTube makes a ton of money. YouTube stole $2.99 divided 10 cash. Well, Wendy just paid me $2.99, which was nice. So I'm going to buy coffee with that next week. Actually, no. Saturday the coffee shop should be open, so I'll buy a coffee. You know what? I'll probably have to buy Wendy a coffee with that money, won't I? That's money Wendy donated me to buy her a coffee. That's what it is. So there you go. Or a plant. You know what? I'll probably end up buying Wendy a plant. She's looking for 2 ferns. So she went to the nursery today and there wasn't any ferns she liked. They take 30% actually, as Google does not have enough. Wow. 30%. Unreal. Crazy. Yeah, we do support our local businesses. My cousin used to have a channel that was monetized and showed me how much he got. YouTube took a big. Yeah, I don't know how much they take from me. I mean, I probably could look and find out, but 30% is crazy. But you know what? I do this for fun, and it's really nice that Google pays. Yeah, I've been getting paid here since 2011. Okay, 2011. That's a long time, just about 10 years. So, it's fine if they want to pay me. That's good. If they don't want to pay me, that's no big deal. It doesn't bother me. I just like doing it for fun. I'm having a lot of fun on here. To me, so it's not really about the money. I mean, for a big channel, 70% is really good money. Well, you got to think some YouTubers make millions of dollars. Millions of dollars. That is their livelihood. And it still boggles me when somebody watches Jake and Nicole that live off the grid and their channel brings in, a few $100,000 a year. And people say, well, how can you guys afford to live like are you serious? Some people have no idea that YouTube actually pays you when you have enough videos and you're monetized. On Christmas Eve here in my house, it was 8 in Winnipeg minus. Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, we had a green Christmas here too. And I don't know what it was on Christmas Day. Let me look. I'll tell you. Let me look in my logbook here. Christmas Day was 6.5. 6.5 and the low was 4. And we had sun. We had sun on Christmas Day here. So a little bit below normal. We should be about 8 degrees. I like trackies and temperate climates most. Yes, palm tree dude, I do too. I mean, for big channels, 70% is really good money. Oh, yeah, absolutely. The big channels out there, some guys with like 1 million subscribers. Do my Marcolepia strigosa, it's a fern that can grow. Oh, really? Is it evergreen, Jane? Tell me it's evergreen. We'll have to look that one up too. Ontario palms. My great grandma was Czech. Quebec was 13 on Christmas Day. Cool. Wouldn't that be nice if it stayed like that all winter? It would be nice. If you're guaranteed a mild winter without any freezes, just some of the things we could grow, right? I like the climate of Brookings, Oregon, because it's rare they ever get frost. It's about 11-hour drive south of here, and it is just amazing when you go to Brookings, or if you ever get a chance, and I've said this before, go to Brookings, Oregon, and you will be blown away at the vegetation you see in Zone 9B, Brookings, Oregon. So, yeah, we don't really have neighbors to feed, so can't really feed the neighbors. The closest ones, well, we have, just a minute. Yeah, I'm not really a lot of money. I'm not really a lot of money boundary. I don't think it does not appeal to absolutely you need mindless. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's true. I think there's a guy on Vancouver Island. He's got 160,000 subscribers. Gardening with, I'm trying to think of his name. I think he pulls in some pretty good dough on his channel. Where would you live if you couldn't live anywhere in the Pacific? Where would you live if you couldn't live anywhere in the Pacific? I would definitely like to go to Ireland. Ireland would be a good place to garden because I always think about palm trees and exotica. And the south coast of England, Scotland too, coast of Scotland, or Lugano, Switzerland, and Locarno, Switzerland. French Polynesia is really underrated. South Italy. Oh, yeah. Oh, you know what? I totally forgot about Italy. Silly me. South Italy, HS, where my relatives live in southern Italy, Reggio Calabria. There we go. And Wendy loves Scotland. Wendy thinks Scotland's a very beautiful country. Wendy's been to Ireland, Scotland, England, and France, and she really likes Costa Rica. I've never been there before. I've never been to Europe, and I've never been to Central or South America. I've been to Mexico twice. I've been into the Caribbean, and I've been to Florida, and I've been to a lot of states. But Hawaii is for me. I love Hawaii. I live on Saturn. You have to get some warm clothing up there, and probably a bit of oxygen too. There's a lot of tourist towns in Ireland. Killarney, cool. Logan, Logan's in there. Hello, Logan. Logan is in there. Good to see you, bud. Hope you guys are going to be having a good new year out there. I'm going to roll soon. I'll probably go for another 4 or 5 minutes, and then I'm going to have to get ready for dinner for the last dinner of 2020. Prime rib roast and lobster with baked potatoes. She's doing some potatoes with garlic and stuff on them, so it's going to be really good. You have relatives in Germany. Cool. I've never been to Germany either. Nowhere in Europe. I've been to Czech Republic, Germany, Poland. Holy cow. You've been everywhere. Oh, you've been to Canada too? Wow, cool. I have a video that dropped tonight. Sweet. James is going to put a video on. Plug for James. So he repeated Mexico. Yeah, Mexico twice. I have a friend of mine in Cocoa, Queen Palms, only 2 gallons of water per month. Not a lot of water for the Queen Palms. I have a cousin in Vancouver. Oh, do you? Cool. So when you come to visit Vancouver, you have to visit Salt Spring Island. Got to run. Okay, have a great New Year, Camel Who Likes Coke. Good to see you in there. All the best in 2021. Tomorrow, I'm going to do a stream from Wendy's channel. I'm going to do a live stream from Wendy's YouTube channel. Trick. I need to, I don't know. You know what? I think if I go to Mexico again, it'd probably have to be an all-inclusive, I guess. Right? All-inclusive and all the food you can eat. Kind of like a cruise ship. The trick is having soil that holds water. Exactly. I'm going to start a Trachycarpus hate forum. I don't know if many people hate Trach. Well, there's a few people that probably don't like them. I like all palms, so I can't say that. Even like the palm I like the least would probably be an Areca palm. That's probably the palm I like the least. And I love Trachycarpus palms. I think they're actually quite nice palm trees. There's some beautiful groves of them here. And when you go to the west end of Vancouver, you'll see what I mean. My family is from Czech. I had a good friend that was from Czech Republic and a palm grower here in Salisbury. He died 6 years ago. Really nice guy and a longtime palm grower here. Yeah, it was sad. I used to go to Czech Republic every couple of years. Yeah, I got sick there the last time I was in Mexico, so I don't know. That's why I don't go back. All inclusive Mexico cheap from this area. Yeah, Mexico is cheap. It's cheap once you get down there, but it's more expensive for us to fly to Mexico than it is to Hawaii from here. Isn't that crazy? It's more expensive. So that's why we always go to Hawaii. And Hawaii's nice and safe, and I can drink the water and I don't get sick. Last time I went to Mexico, I got sick, which is 96. And last time Wendy's sister went a couple of years ago, she got really sick, and everybody who was with her got sick. So it was maybe some of the food they ate, they washed with the water, the salad, who knows, something they drank. You don't like Trachycarpus? I like the fronds, man. Well, you'd probably think differently when you come see them growing in Vancouver, man. They're beautiful fronds and nice trunks. There's some bear trunk ones here too, nice stiff frond ones. They take on different characteristics, Trachycarpus. Yeah, Hawaii. T. Johnson, we're going to be shooting lots more videos in Hawaii. I got a lot of videos here. I'm guessing I have 200 or 300 Hawaii videos on this channel and the other one. Lots of Hawaii videos. I didn't hear what's your least favorite palm? Chrysotila lucians, Benjamin. I don't really like Areca palms. They're too, because I've grown them as houseplants and they're useless here. There's also the cartos paying for American and Canadian heads. Yeah, it's scary down there in some places, especially in Mazatlan. There you go, Lytton. There you go. Lytton's a good place, especially in the summertime. Would you ever skin your trackies? No, I will never skin our trackies. Wendy's talked about it. Apparently, Venice in Italy is meant to be underwater soon. And it doesn't surprise me, HS. No, but there's lots of skin trackies here, Brian. But I think trackies are beautiful palm trees. I mean, the ones with stiff fronds. There's palms here on Salt Spring Island that are 25 feet tall with fronds top to bottom. And they are you cannot say they're ugly palms. They're beautiful. There's 20-foot tall ones here with skin trunks too that are bare trunks. They look pretty nice. I have videos of them here. I take a lot of seed from them every year. I harvested a lot of seed. So anyway, I'm just letting you know I am shipping seed. I've shipped out 1,500 seed just the other day. What happens if you skin it? Nothing. If you live in this climate, it doesn't affect it, Jonathan. Johan. Oh, Johan. Hey, I don't think I have you in the draw. Johan, I got to write your name down for the draw. Johan Elfstrom. Okay. Yeah, no, I think it probably could decrease the hardiness if you lived in a colder climate. But here on Salt Spring Island, it does not bother them one bit. I've seen them go through the worst winters and doesn't phase them. Be kind of like going out in a cold snowstorm or a deep freeze without a fur coat. That's the way I see it. So I think it's better to leave the fiber on myself. That's my opinion, but everybody's got a different opinion, right? And I think they look nice with their skin trunks. Lytton is inland, but it gets really hot. It's always the hot spot in Canada. I think this past year was 111 degrees or something, wasn't it? Or 100? Was it 111 or 104? Maybe the record's 111. How do you get rid of critters and such from your palm? We don't have any bugs on our palms, H.S. There's no pests that bother palm trees here. Yeah, Brian Prez, lots of skirted trackies here. Nanosector 22, and how long the stream has been going for. Cool. Thanks, Logan. You're the man. You said Lytton was. Yeah, they do because they have. It's a river there, isn't it, Dave? Pretty sure Mexico caused their own poverty. It is a third world nation. I think it is, right? I think Mexico is a third world nation. It has to be. But and don't get me wrong, I have nothing against Mexico. I just don't want to go there on vacation anymore. Wendy will never go to Mexico. Will you, Wendy? Wendy will never go to Mexico. If I say I'm taking Wendy to Mexico, she will probably divorce me. So Wendy is not into Mexico at all. She likes Hawaii. She likes to be safe. She likes to know what she's eating without getting sick and drink the water out of the tap. So no, we will not. We'll not go back to Mexico. My youngest son went to Sayulita a few years back and loved it. I think it was probably about 6 years ago. Loved it. So, but yeah, a lot of my friends have had problems down there. I had a friend that was actually down there. Unfortunately, it's sad. He used to live on Salt Spring Island, and yeah, it's not good. But it was his favorite place. He went down there and he got robbed, and then done. That was about. It made the news. It was made the national news. That was probably about 6 years ago, something like that. Really nice guy too. Used to be a mechanic here. Yeah. Mexico has great food, no doubt, man. Barbados is awesome, super. Yeah, cool. Barbados would be cool. I love Mexican food. I absolutely love it, and I like Mexican people. Spanish, Mexican people that speak Spanish. They don't speak Mexican. They speak Spanish, right? I never got sick. Yeah, I did get sick the last time I was there. So yeah, Wendy will not go. Someone got at hotels. No way. The same time we were there, Palm Nation. That's crazy. Well, my buddy got offed when he was down there. They broke into his house. They broke into his house, and he was with another friend from. He was at his other friend's place that lived here on Salt Spring that had a house down there. They got home from the bar. They got in there. There was a home invader in the house. There was somebody already in the house. The home invader said, "Hand over the laptop," and the guy said, "No, I'm not giving you anything because he's already been mugged down there one time before." So my friend handed over the laptop, and they ended up shooting the other guy. Unfortunately, that's sad. Really sad. You know Spanish? Yeah, I don't know Spanish. I only eat Mexican food. I love Mexican food. Wendy makes good burritos. Brown sand is just as good as white sand. I know Spanish. Like Mexicans, we're literally out. We're selling. Yeah. Yeah, I had too many people trying to sell me stuff when I was down there too. I didn't like that. I was being hassled by people. I don't like that. On Maui, I don't ever worry about that. Must have been shocking when it was terrible. It was terrible. His name was Robin. It made the news. I heard it first here, and then I watched it on the news. So yeah, he didn't want to hand over the stuff. So the other guy complied. Robin didn't want to hand over the money, and then they got him. They just nailed him just like that. And I've been to Cozumel, which is near Cancun. But Cozumel actually was quite nice. I did like it there. Mexico is so dangerous that the hotel complex was actually a hotel. Yeah, that's the thing. That's why Hawaii doesn't need all inclusives, okay? In Hawaii, there's no all inclusives. It's part of the US. It's, to me, safe. But Mexico, you need an all inclusive because a lot of times if you wander away from the all inclusive, you're on your own and anything can happen. That's the thing. So, you know what I mean? It's a big risk, and no, it's not mine. But a lot of people love Mexico and have a great time there and go every year. So, yeah, I went to Cozumel and it was awful. Yeah, I had an okay time there, T. Johnson, but I prefer Hawaii way better. That's why this will be my 27th time to Hawaii. That's how much I like Hawaii. I go every year and I never get sick of. You get what you pay for. You know what I mean? You get what you pay for when you go to Hawaii. You really do. The stream has been going for 5 billion trillion. Is that 5 quadrillion nanoseconds? Hallelujah. Karsten B. Isn't Cozumel? Yeah, it's an island. So making it hard for. Yeah, exactly. It is an island. Yeah, Canada's a good place to be too. But the problem is in the winter, it does get a little cold. And that's why a lot of people like to go south. You know what? My son lived in southern Texas, and it was really dangerous where they lived in on the other side of the border in Mexico. Was really, really dangerous. Loads of Americans vacate in Mexico every year. They go to Mexico City during summer. Interesting. I love Florida, though. Yeah, Florida is nice too. I've been there once. Palm Nation, unless you go to the Rio Grande Valley. Rio Grande's nice too, right? Laredo is really dangerous. Is Russia unsafe? Really? Yeah, I've never been there. I'd like to go to southern Russia. Florida's my favorite spot on the planet. Cool. Yeah, only Miami once. And it was hot and humid. I remember that. The next day, the first day when I landed, it was actually cold and rainy. It was in the winter, but the next day, I won't say it was hot and humid. It was warm and humid. It was nice. The next day was. You've been to Belize? Wendy wants to go to Belize. She's been to Costa Rica. She liked it there. But she got sick. Wendy got sick in Costa Rica. And that's the problem when you go to a third world country. There's always that risk of getting sick. When you go to Vietnam, and Vietnam's supposed to be beautiful too, and Indonesia and Philippines, a lot of times you have to get shots before you go there. And I don't need that when I go to Hawaii. We don't need anything. We just bring our passport and away we go. And being in Hawaii is no different than being here to me. We're on an island, except it's a tropical island. And I know we know lots of people on Maui. That's why we go there. We have a lot of friends that live on Maui, and we love it. So we'll always go back. So if you find a place you like, whether it's Mexico, Florida, Hawaii, Russia, just go back to that same place. And I get that asked a lot. Why do you always go back to the same place? Why do you try out new places? I've tried other places, and they're not to me as nice as Maui and Oahu. Sorry, I like Oahu too. I love Oahu. Definitely go back to Oahu. And I've been there lots to Oahu. No winter is just another season. That's right. You're a hardcore Canadian. And I guess I'm somewhat hardcore because I live up here in the Great White North. Actually, you really are in the Great White North. It's actually pretty green here. I can say very green, just wet. You can't go to a single place in Mexico and enjoy the place so you can have bad make fun of Americans are so say all Americans are bad. Like that's me going to New York. No, there are good. No, I'm not saying there are great places in Mexico, but I mean I've seen videos on Mazatlan, and you would not want to go to. I think it's Mazatlan or is it Acapulco? One of those places is taken over by cartel, and it's really really dangerous. Is Hawaii worth going to? Absolutely, John. I'll tell you one thing. I'm going to tell. This is the way it works. We have friends that only went to Mexico, and I says, why don't you try Hawaii? And they said, yeah, you always go to Hawaii, Joe. You really love it there. I says, once you try Hawaii, you'll probably never go back to Mexico. Well, guess what? They'll never go back to Mexico. They tried Waikiki, and they always go back to Hawaii now. They never go back to Mexico. Argentina, I would love to see too. That'd be awesome. Pickpocketers all over Europe. Yep, Palm Nation, you're right. Wendy's sister got her iPad ripped right off out of her backpack on the subway or the train in Spain. Oh, was it customs? No way. It didn't come through the other side at customs, so they ripped off her iPad at customs. The green white north. Yeah, we're the green white north in this area. It's New Year here now, Dara. Happy New Year. Happy New Year in Ireland. Yeah. Right on. Dave is a Lytton man, and I can actually say I've been to Lytton. I want to see Costa Rica. Yeah, Wendy went there in 2000. And I don't know when she went there. She went with her other main squeeze. Hawaii is like me, Tuvalu. The island of Tuvalu. They're pickpocket. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure we probably have pickpockets in Vancouver. You don't really hear of it much, though, here. We certainly don't have them in Salt Spring Island. Nobody gets close to you. You know what? I bet you there's less pickpocketers now because everybody's social distancing, right? Unless they have really long arms. GD Gardens is back. I went to Mexico. It's technically the Caribbean, Cancun. Yeah, and you know what? That's what I found. Cozumel, I thought. I went into the Hard Rock, and I got a Hard Rock shirt from Mexico. USA has lots of thieves. Yeah, well, Canada is too, for sure. There's bad people wherever you go. You know what I mean? Wherever you go, you're going to find bad people. Go to southern Chile. It's southern hemisphere version of temperate. Yeah, I'd love to go to southern Chile too. Jubea chilensis, Araucaria araucana, all the cool plants, Escalonia. It feels like the whole continent of South America is dangerous. Yeah, it's pretty sketchy places down there, I've heard. My favorite place to go is Guatemala. Cool. And probably good food down there too. The zoo I used to work at had some sort of conservation program in Costa Rica. People would coming back from, oh, that's cool. Very jungly down there. Papua New Guinea. Yeah, you got to be careful down there. I have no desire to go to dangerous places at this my age now. At this stage in my game of my life, I have no desire to go anywhere where it's too much work to go on vacation, where you're always looking over your shoulder. Am I going to get robbed? Am I going to get sick? You know, am I going to get stabbed? So that's why we go to Hawaii. It's safer. I'd rather just go to Hawaii, throw the bags in the condo, go to Costco, get our food. It's much safer there. It's expensive, but like I say, you get what you pay for. You know what I mean? And it's probably the same with Florida. You're going to go down there. It's going to be a good vacation. It's going to be a safe vacation, and you don't have to worry about getting sick. You know what I mean? Yeah, and there's not a lot of traveling, like James said. So Wendy's looking at openings. We have our tickets booked and paid for Maui already, and we have till September 2022 to use them. So Wendy's already looking at flights. Did they open up already, the flights for Maui?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, right up. I'm waiting for the second last.
Okay, so flights have opened up for Maui. So we will go. I think even if we have to have the test and everything, we will go back. And our condo's even booked too. And I already have a deposit on it, so I have to go. And I'm missing that this year. I'm really missing that in my life. We pretty much go to Hawaii every single year. There's been very few years that I've missed. So since 1986, I've been going to Hawaii. That was the very first time I ever went to Hawaii. It was the summer of 86. And since that time, I've gone 26 times. I've gone 26 times to Hawaii. So my next visit will be about 27 times, right, to Hawaii. And that's a lot of times to one place. Let's just see. I wouldn't, because South America's corrupt. Yeah, I'm sure there's lots of corrupt. Well, I think, you know what, I'll tell you what I don't like about Mexico. The police are corrupt too. That's another thing. I don't like to go to places where the police are corrupt, where you can be speeding and you can buy your way out of a speeding ticket. I don't like the thought of that. So that's, to me, corrupt too, you know? So no thanks. I'll stick with Hawaii. And you can't go wrong if you travel in the U.S. either. I mean, you should be pretty safe most places you go, I think. When are you going in this? When are you going in the summer? No, when we did go in the summer, we went. The first time I ever went to Hawaii, James, in 1986. I got married there in the summer of '86 at the base of Diamond Head. So that was the first time I went to Hawaii. But Wendy will never go to Hawaii in the summertime. Okay. My last wife only liked to go to Hawaii in the summer and sometimes in the fall. Wendy only likes to go in the winter months, which is good. So I'd let her do all the booking. Wendy's good like that. She does everything smooth. Me, I don't have the patience and I get frustrated easy. So I let her do all the bookings. She's so good with all the bookings like that. So she books the car, she books the condo, she's got all that taken care of. And we always go in November, and we there's Jubea chilensis growing at the Royal Botanical Garden in Sydney. Cool, and I bet you it's a big one, Jane. We still want to visit Jane too. When Wendy and I go to Oahu, we're definitely going to visit Jane. Clockwise and clockwise. The U.S. isn't as dangerous as other countries. No, I don't think so. There's way more dangerous countries than the. There's crazy people wherever you go, folks. You know what I mean? Doesn't matter where you go. You could think. I mean, I remember one time in Norway there was a crazy person that opened up on people on the beach, right, years ago. So anyway, when we go to Hawaii, we feel really safe there. We can go to the nightclub at night and walk a half hour home in the dark and not even feel threatened. You can't call a whole. Actually, seriously, Wendy and I go to a biker bar. We go to Kahali's Dive Bar. It's a biker bar. And I have a great time there. And so does she. We go to the biker bar and we walk home. It's full of bikers. I'm talking about badass bikers in this bar. And we go to this bar and we watch the group perform because we know the guys in the band, they live there. And we have a great time. You can watch our videos on it here. And it's all Harleys parked outside. Last time there was a nice Indian parked out there. And we don't have a problem. We get along with everybody in there. I had one guy buy me drinks one time. You know what I mean? They call it the Bermuda Triangle because there's 3 bars there. But Kahali's Dive Bar is a biker bar. It's a rough place. But Wendy and I never have a problem. We get along good with the locals there. We get along good with the Hawaiians. Just got to respect the Hawaiians. I can do a stream in front of coconut while I'm sitting. Yeah, you should do that. Do a stream in front of a coconut palm, Bigfoot. I love the fire starting on the brew here. Sweet. Dave, it's getting, okay, 4:07. We got 8 more hours, Dave, less than 8 hours. Thanks, Dave. When I come to visit, you take me to a pub next to the marina. Oh, yeah, I will. That's called the Local. It's actually a really small pub. But, there's a really nice pub called Moby's Marine Pub. And Zach, they have all you can eat. It's called Buck a Duck. They have the best duck wings on Monday nights. Monday day, not night. It's all day and all night. It's called Monday Buck a Duck. And you can get them for Mondays only. And you get these big duck wings. They're the best duck wings you will eat. So we'll go to that one for sure. But I've only been in the Local, I think, once. And it was in there to talk to someone. I don't think I've ever actually had a drink in there. I go there to harvest the seeds, but it's a tiny little pub. And beside it's a coffee shop. So it's called Bean Drinking Coffee Shop, BEAN Drinking Coffee Shop. And I know the owner's there too. And it's a beautiful view looking through the palms out into the Pacific. I had someone get mad at me for calling the whole continent of Africa dangerous. No way, really? Well, I'm sure there's some pretty dangerous places over there, T. Johnson. Sri Lanka. You know what? I hear Sri Lanka is supposed to be a really nice place to visit, Benjamin. I had a friend that went there. He says, awesome. Good night and Happy New Year, Johan. All the best in 2021. I love Sri Lanka and South India. Yeah, I'd like to see Sri Lanka and South India. That'd be cool. I've never been there, though. I just worry about the cleanliness in some of these places, and you got to watch what you eat because you can get sick. I'm going to light fireworks. I have a lot of fireworks, but I'm not going to light any off tonight. We're the only ones in the Pacific time zone. Yes, Jane is. Oh, Jane is Central Pacific time zone. It is where Jane is 2:09 p.m. Pacific time and 80 degrees, 2:09 Hawaiian time. Singapore is supposed to be awesome too. And you know what I like about Singapore? It's supposed to be so clean there, right? And not much crime. Tunisia is not. My daughter went to Tunisia 4 years ago. And she loved it there, Benjamin. My daughter lived over in England, and her hubby flew over to Tunisia. That's in Africa. I work with an awesome guy from Sri Lanka. Yeah, I know some Sri Lankans, nice people. 2:08 p.m. at Alea Atoll. James Palms, there is a few dangerous places. Oh, yeah, Miami, I heard used to be pretty dangerous. It's, I remember driving through Miami one night, and I said, how come all the windows have bars and cages on the windows? Like, are they closed down? Why do they do this? He says they're like that because it's that dangerous here. In this neighborhood we drove through, it was sketchy. And it was sketchy when I was walking at night through Miami too. It seems like there was some gangs around, kind of like, I don't know if you say Puerto Rican or Cuban, but there seemed to be some gangs around, clusters of these guys. And you're always kind of like watching over your shoulder, right? I don't feel that in Hawaii ever. Sri Lankans they're nice people, Sri Lankans. We can drive here from Ontario, Florida. Yeah, that's kind of like California to us. Not 15. Well, I can get to California in under 15 hours. In 12 hours, I can get to California. But LA, it's 21 hours from here. I've driven it. Drove it when I was 17, me and my buddy. Wiener salads in there. I grew a palm. I love that. I grew a palm. Awesome guy. Southwest Florida is not the Everglades. Imagine this. You are under arrest because your friend put a... yeah, you got to be careful. Even in Thailand and stuff like that, you got to be really careful. Going through customs. Don't bring anything through that you shouldn't. Hey, I got busted for a pineapple core at the Maui airport. Did I tell you that story, guys? I'm sure some of you have heard the story. So Wendy and I eat a lot of pineapple and coconut on Maui. So at the coconut stand down the road from our place, the guy was selling these pineapple cores, and it was $10, I think, US, which works out to $13 Canadian. Anyway, I bought a pineapple core from him. So I put it in my bag, and I'm coming across at Kahului Airport at the customs, and the Hawaiian dude, the customs guy, starts going through my bag, and he starts taking stuff out of my bag. Right. Well, first of all, they took all my palm seeds away because I had to go through the scanner. So they took my palm seeds away. And then he comes across to this pineapple core, metal thing, serrated at the bottom. You just twist it into the pineapple, and you cut the top off a pineapple, you twist it in, and it pulls it out in slices and rings. Best thing since sliced bread. So he looks at this pineapple core and he says, what is this? And I said, you never seen one of those before? He says, no, what is it? And I says, it's a pineapple core. And he says to me, that looks pretty dangerous. I got to call somebody over. So he gets on his little walkie-talkie dealie. Wendy is waiting over to the side, kind of laughing. And I think her mom was with her. And he calls this other guy over, and they're looking at the pineapple core. And he says, and he runs his finger along the edge of it. And it wasn't sharp. It's not sharp at all. And he said, this is dangerous. Could be used as a weapon. You could make a mess of someone's face with this thing, or their head. You could make a mess of someone's face or their head with this pineapple core. And I said, yeah, if their head was shaped like a pineapple, probably. And he says, okay, we'll be taking that. So anyway, he took the pineapple core away from me. Some dude's in line with me, a guy from Vancouver, and he looks on his cell phone on Amazon. He goes, look at this, $2.50 or $3 on Amazon. So when I got home, I bought one for really cheap. So I got another pineapple core. Next time I buy one, I'll just leave it in the condo. Anyway, you know what? I think I'm going to go for 2 hours the stream because it's growing really good. And yeah, there's a few heated discussions in there, and we can let you guys work that out on your own. The Bondi Tree of Foster's Botanical Garden. Oh, I've been to Foster's a few times, Jane, and I love it. And I remember at one time there was a smaller Bismarckia nobilis in there, and now it is a big Bismarckia nobilis. My dinner is here, buddy. See you. Okay, Happy New Year. It is 7:13 p.m. Central Time in Ontario, and our dinner is going to be starting soon. I guess we got to go soon, eh, Wendy? We're going to head out soon? We're heading out soon for dinner. Okay, so I'm going to go till 2 hours, and then that'll be a 2-hour live stream. And then tomorrow, catch me on Gulf Island Rock. We'll see how it works live streaming on Wendy's channel. And maybe every so often I'll do one on Wendy's channel. We'll do a live stream on Gulf Island Rock. Enjoy your dinner. I'm sure you're going to have an awesome dinner, James. That's great. I'm getting really hungry. So prime rib roast with lobster tonight and potatoes and all the other trimmings and this and that and the other. It's going to be absolutely awesome. Awesome. So I did a couple of videos on this one. My last video was of this one, of course.
Oh, big bright light in here.
There's Wendy saying Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, everyone.
Happy New Year.
We're just going with two friends. So
when you're making fun of things close to home, you can't go, yes, this is too funny. Gotta love Dave in there. Dave likes heated discussions, and I don't mind him either. Like, I love reading comments. Comments are great. Oh, McLovin's in there. McLovin. Hey, McLovin. I don't think I have you in the thing. McLovin. Gotta love the name McLovin. Superbad.
Gotta be Scottish.
No, remember the Superbad movie, McLovin? McLovin. That's where he's from. McLovin, you're in the draw. We're gonna put McLovin in the draw. McLovin, you're in the draw. Okay, there we go. There you are. You're in there with everybody else. Martin Savage. Oh, Martin, good to see you in there. It's a heated destroy. George, Happy New Year. George G. Jane, The Bodhi tree at Foster's was bought to in 1913 from Sri Lanka. Hey, Jane, have you ever seen the big banyan tree on Maui? It takes up like a quarter acre. It's massive. Heated discussions. I know. Gotta love Dave. Hey, Wendy, Happy New Year's. Brian says Happy New Year's. Happy New Year's, Brian from Wendy.
Yeah, we'll see you next year.
Come and say Happy New Year's. The nation is literally McLovin. Oh, heck yes. McLovin from Superbad. So Wendy says Happy New Year.
We'll see everybody next year.
We will see everybody next year,
2021.
which is 2021. That isn't racist. It was not insulting. Big wit. Palm Nation. There's a bit of a heated discussion going on. I never get involved with the heated.
What was it about?
Oh, I don't know. We're just talking about different things. It's time to stop. I'm going to stop in about 4 minutes and 10 seconds. I'm going to go for 2 hours even, and then we'll make it a 2-hour live stream. Love from the North BC. We love all. Yes. Oh yeah. There's always going to be a little bit of heated discussion going on. Did I tell you about the video I posted? It's an old video on my other channel, and a guy commented on it, and this is what he says. So the video is on Jungle Joe C, and the video is called Canada's Hawaiian Island. And the reason we call it Canada's Hawaiian Island because there's a lot of Hawaiians here, okay? They were some of our first settlers. And this guy from Quebec said, there's no single tropical tree. What are you talking about? Meanwhile, in the video, that's all it's showing is palm trees and exotic plants. So he says, really, question mark, question. I told the guy basically to do his homework. So I'm waiting for another reply from this guy. But check out the video, you guys. It's on Jungle Joe C. And I shot the video May 27, 2012. It's called Canada's Hawaiian Island. And read the comments under there and tell me what you think. I think it's kind of funny. I love reading comments like that. Did you hear my comment in Argentina? No, I might have missed it. These comments scream by so fast. You should like it. Recruit. Yes, the same George J. went to Brookswood High School. Oh, cool. Right on. Nice. I was there 1977 to 1980. It went from grade 8 to grade 10, and then it was off to LSS. Wow, that's cool. George J. So you're still in Langley. I lived in Langley from 76 to the early 90s until I moved here. So yeah, time flies, man. And where I lived in Langley probably doesn't look any different than when I moved away. Out in this where Paul lived is nice and quiet, rural farms. That guy from Quebec, I'm going to educate him. You better educate him, Benjamin. So go to my channel, Jungle Joe C. The title is Canada's Hawaiian Island, and there's apostrophe in Canada. So it's Canada's Hawaiian Island. That's all it says. So you can tell him you're in Quebec too and give him the dirt. Nation. Does BC have the wettest area in all of Canada? I would have to say the Great Bear Rainforest is probably the wettest area in all of Canada, and I think it gets about 14 or 15 feet of rain a year. Mexico's gross though, but it's not my favorite place. I have friends that live there, and I have friends that go there, and they like it. And if it makes them happy, that's all that matters. But I will keep going to Maui. You got to go where you enjoy. That's the thing. Go where you like best. And we love to go to Hawaii. Dave loves Lytton. Go to Lytton. And I know Lytton's a nice place. I've been there, and I'd love to go to Lytton again. If winter ended now, what zone would it be for you guys? We're zone 9 here right now. It hasn't, it's been zone 9 here since December 2008. Every winter here is basically a northern zone 9, except the winter 2008. We fell into the high side of zone 8B. This area, but other areas of Salt Spring Island were still zone 9. There are better growing areas than us here. There's slightly better growing areas, and there I was into the zone 9. Visit Lytton. Yes, visit Lytton. I think Dave could work for the Chamber of Commerce of Lytton. Yeah, Lytton's actually a nice place. So I was there in 1968 when I was 4.5 years old. It was late summer, early fall when I went. 68. Does the frost usually occur at night? No, early in the morning. That's when you're going to see frost. The coolest temperatures, Jane, are actually in the morning, just before the sun goes up. John. Hey, what's up, Joe? Happy looking. Am I trying to leave this? I don't like it. I feel trapped in a tourist. Whereabouts are you? It's expensive living here on Salt Spring Island, but you know what I mean? It's the price you pay for living on an island. And I do like islands. I love islands. So that's why I'm here. And I like the climate here. The rest of Canada is too cold for me to grow palms outside year round, so I'm here. Mexico. Oh, you're in Puerto Vallarta. Wow. I got a friend that goes there every year, and he absolutely loves Puerto Vallarta. There's a lot of people on our island that love PV, and he goes every year and he stays for 6 weeks, and he absolutely loves. He stays. He loves Old Town in Puerto Vallarta. I've never been there, and I had another friend that went there, and he actually loved Puerto Vallarta. So, but I know it's very touristy. I drive there, just a nice leisure, 6 hours, a nice drive too. Everything turned touristy. Yeah, you know, our island is touristy in the summertime, more touristy. This time of the year, it's very quiet. I went to the store today, and to the grocery store. It's quiet, lots of parking in town. Hey, Joe, kind of random, but did you know that cashews grow in an apple? They grow kind of like on a weird fruit, right? Cashews, and they're a tropical fruit too. I hate Puerto Rico. Puerto Vallarta. Yeah, I've never been there before. I don't think I will ever go there, but I'll tell you one thing. You know I'm going back to Maui, and stay tuned for videos of Maui. So I tell you what, guys, I'm going to have to back on out of here because Wendy and I are heading out for steak or prime rib roast and lobster tonight. So I want to say Happy New Year to all of you guys in there. I know some of it got a bit of heated, but I'll leave you guys to it. We do have moderators in there that take care of things, and sometimes even get into it with people. But would you ever visit Bhutia? I don't know if I ever would, but I can see it on YouTube. That's for sure. Happy New Year, everybody. And I did put a video on here before this live stream wishing everybody a Happy New Year. And same with on Jungle Joe C. I wished everybody a Happy New Year on there. So happy 2021. And stay tuned for a video of the polar bear swim tomorrow. I'll probably upload it at night because it's going to be a long video if they're polar bears swimming. So Happy New Year, Palm Nation, White with Dreamy Eyes, Karsten, Bigfoot, Benjamin. Who else in here? Sam, John, and Jane. Aloha to you on the island of Oahu, my friend Jane. And let's use a lot of people in here. George, they used to go to the same school as me. Sam, if I've missed T. Johnson, if I've missed anybody, I apologize. But have a great new year, everybody. Health and happiness for 2021. May your palm trees flourish. Cheers and aloha from Salt Spring Island. And thanks for joining in the stream. And also thank Wendy for joining in the stream too. Thanks, Wendy, for joining in the stream. I just like a scream. Okay, have a good scream out there. Shoot your fireworks off. Make lots of noise. It is 4:23 p.m. here Pacific time. So we still got just over 7.5 hours to go till New Year's. And 2021 is going to be a good year. You know it. Great live stream. See you, Brian. See you, T. Johnson, Karsten, and Benjamin, and everybody else in there. Cheers and aloha from Salt Spring Island. Bye for now. Enjoy your New Year's Eve. Bye now.